I want to welcome everybody to this demonstration. Latino woman gets a slap on the wrist for a hate crime towards a little black girl. Let me welcome my Facebook family and friends to this demonstration. Salute to my moderators. Salute to the replay gang. Salute to the chat. Let me get my copyright disclaimer out the way. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. What that means is that everything that you hear in this demonstration is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Salute Chen, salute Zilla, Ra, Juanita, Kotan, salute. I'll give everybody a few more minutes to pull up to this demonstration. Normally, I don't ask for people to share out my demonstrations, but some demonstrations I do ask to share the demonstration out. And this is one of those demonstrations that I need for you all to share out. So if you could share this demonstration to your Facebook page, your YouTube, your Instagram, wherever social media platforms you have. This is one of my demonstrations that I really need for you all to share, because this right here is unacceptable. Salute Zena. Salute Marty. Thank you, Zilla. Thank you. This happened out of Chicago. I'm going to just go straight to the actual clip, and then I'll come back. But this right here is unacceptable. Salute Squeak. Salute Squeak.
The Chicago Police District Council is demanding charges in an alleged hate crime against an 11-year-old girl.
The victim and her mother sharing today how this experience is impacting them. WGN Sean Lewis is in North Lawndale with more.
This attack happened just more than a week ago on September 17th. And while the physical injuries of this girl continue to heal, there is a renewed call today for charges to be filed against the two women accused in this attack.
I didn't never know I was going to experience this.
Inside the 10th District Police Station, 11-year-old Trinity Washington, her face still bandaged, stands alongside supporters asking for justice.
All I wanted to do was be with my family, not go through surgery to surgery to surgery.
A swollen eye and a broken nose, injuries she says suffered at the hands of her neighbor and her neighbor's sister during what they believe was a racially motivated attack outside of their home in North Lawndale. The neighbors, who are Hispanic, were celebrating Mexican Independence Day weekend. Trinity and her mom say the women were intoxicated and called the family a racial slur before the attack. And when Trinity came outside with her 3-month-old Yorkie puppy that night, she says the neighbor's sister yelled at her to get the dog out of the way, proceeding to step on the dog and then hit Trinity in the eye with a bottle. Shortly after, the neighbor came and punched Trinity in the nose.
My child don't feel safe. She's not sleeping. My son is not sleeping. This is not okay.
The police response, they say, was also unacceptably long, not only for the initial attack, but when Trinity's mom went back to the building a few days later and was threatened by the neighbor's boyfriend with a gun for speaking out.
So 28 minutes, that's extensive. If somebody pulls out a gun on you, you will be dead.
Now the newly elected 10th District Police Council is demanding answers, not only about the police response time, but for the neighbors to be charged with hate crimes and for the neighbor's boyfriend to face gun charges. Police initially arrested him the day of the incident and released him the next day.
Trinity is such a brave girl, and we're here to stand with you and continue advocating for you. What happened was unacceptable. What continues to happen in this area with police response, whether it's in North Lawndale, Little Biltram, Pilsen, it's unacceptable.
Trinity have high spirit, and her spirit is broken. My house have not been the same since this happened. I have nothing left in my cup. I'm drained. I'm hurt. I'm sick. I want justice for her.
For now, Trinity and her family are not staying at home. Her mother tells me it will be months for Trinity's injuries to heal while they await word on what will happen with the people accused in this attack.
Somebody talk to me before I get into this demonstration, because y'all know my angle. And I said I was going to do my best to stay away from using profanity, even though cases like this pisses me off. Salute, sister, salute, queen. That was so uncalled for. That's crazy. I would be in jail. The level of disrespect that our children as melanated people, the level of disrespect that our children have to go through. Marty says, against my child, hell no. Zilla says, she's a child. Betcha she wouldn't have matched a grown woman's energy. And I'm going to tell y'all, that's facts. Because Juanita says, I would have caught a case that day because I'm going to shoot straight from the hip. I'm going to shoot straight from the hip. The other nationalities of women, I'm going to start with the Latinos. And this ain't a shot to all Latino women. This is not a shot. But I can promise y'all, and I've never seen Latino women, I've never seen Hispanic women go and approach Black women, period. With all of the videos that we see on social media, I see Black women attacking other Black women. I see Black men attacking Black women. I see white men attacking Black women. I see Asians, Latinos. I see men of all nationalities attacking Black women. I don't see, every now and then a Karen might pop up, and we see what happens when a Karen pops up and pops off at a Black woman. She gets beat down. But I don't see no Hispanic women attacking no Black women. Hey, look, as much as I advocate for peace, but at the same time, no justice, no peace. It's Black women out here that want that kind of smoke. I tell the racist people from all over, push up on the black people that wants that smoke. Y'all do this to a baby. 2 grown women. Y'all did this to a baby that couldn't defend herself. Push up on a black woman. Y'all not gonna do it. Y'all not gonna do it. And this is why when Trump started deporting, right? This is why when ICE came for the immigrants, this is why black people minded their own business. This is why the alarm was sound for black people to stay out of this, because the rights, the civil rights that the Hispanics, the Latinos come to this country and benefit off of, who do you think marched and died for the civil rights for you Latinos and Hispanics to come to this country? I ain't talking to all of y'all. Those that aren't racist towards blacks, those that aren't racist towards other nationalities, I ain't talking to y'all. But I'm talking to those that are racist. And there are a lot of racist Latinos and Hispanics. Shout out to the Hispanics and Latinos that aren't racist. This is not for you all. But I'm so sick and tired of these black children. I'm so sick and tired of the black children being disrespected and hunted down like a bunch of animals. I don't want to hear nothing about the black children's parents. I don't want to hear no excuse. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Because y'all come to this country, right? And when y'all get to this country, y'all act like y'all are so holier than thou, right? Right? Until we pull y'all report cards on y'all when y'all was in y'all country. Huh? In y'all country, y'all were no better than us. Oh yeah. And the only reason why when y'all get to this country, because you know, we like to praise the Latinos and Mexicans and Hispanics, and we like to praise them and say, yeah, man, yeah, they get along. It be all of them. It be 10 of them in one household. Sure, in America, because you all come to this country for the same reason. Sure, all of y'all pack up in one house. Sure, all of y'all pack up in one automobile. But do y'all do that in y'all country? No. Sure, when y'all come to this country, sure, y'all work the minimum wage jobs. Sure, because the minimum wage jobs in this country to y'all, when y'all send that money back to y'all country, it doubles or triples the amount. Y'all ain't fooling me. Y'all ain't fooling me not one bit. Y'all want to come to this country and y'all want to turn y'all noses up at black people. Do y'all know our history? Huh? Do y'all know our history? Because the last time I checked, black people ain't the only ones that's being discriminated against. Black people ain't the only ones that the European went in their lands and colonized their land. The European the Caucasian man been all over the world, all over this planet. We will not tolerate this. who's ever in the Chicago area, please, please reach out and see what you all can do. The young girl's name is Trinity Washington. This happened over a year ago. Somebody sent this to me and begged me to cover this. Shank Rock, I know it's going to make you cry. I know it's going to make you upset. But Shank Rock, please, please cover this. We cannot wait for Ben Crump. Ben Crump got his hands full. We can't wait for Kim Kardashian. We can't wait for other people that have their work cut out for them. We can't wait for them to get to this case. We can't expect them to get to this case. I'm a content creator. I'm a content creator, so I know the work gets up here and the work gets overwhelming and you will get drained. We need everybody. We need everybody. We need those. We need those that aren't racist. We need the Latinos that aren't racist to stand with us. We need the Caucasians. We need all that's not racist to stand with us, because everybody knows when Caucasians are fighting for rights, Black people are right there with them. The Me Too movement, that whole women's liberation, all of that, women wanting to be independent. Do y'all realize who that movement was for? That movement was for Caucasian women, melanated women, Black women. Go do your homework. Black women, we can go back to, I believe, the 70s. When did they bring welfare in? When did they start welfare? But Black women, and even before they started welfare, remember, Grandpa would do what? Grandpa would go to work and Grandpa would bring the money home to Grandma. The Black woman never had to, honestly, she never had to fight for independence. She never had to fight for a role, for a place in the Black family. That was white women, that were Caucasian women. But the Black women stood with the white women. Those wars, I believe the Vietnam War, them was Black men that stood with the white soldiers. Them was Black men that fought in them wars. And when the Black men came back to this country, Black men was treated like ish. So why is it always the Black man and woman always coming to the aid of everybody else? But are y'all going to come to our aid? Are y'all going to help us in our fight and struggle? A lot of y'all have stepped up to the plate. I'm speaking from the heart. A lot of white people have stepped up to the plate, and a lot of white people is on the front line with us. A lot of Mexicans, a lot of Hispanics. Yes, it's true. They are out there. But then you still got the minority of them that's still trying to hold on to this. Like they come to this country and they look down on us. Y'all better get on TikTok. Y'all better get on TikTok. Do y'all know that the new trend, go to TikTok. The new trend is white people are telling the truth. White people are kicking facts. But this little baby right here, just look at the little baby. And I don't know if I want to cry. I don't know if I want to throw something at my computer screen. I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to cuss. That's a baby. 2 grown women. And then when the mom went and approached them, the boyfriend of one of them pulled out a pow on the mother. What type of ish is this? Where are those gangs in Chicago? And y'all know they quick to say, oh, the younger generation, they quick to say, oh, we ain't like our ancestors. You're right. Y'all are not like us. Because in our day, we would have been on that. In our day, we would have been on that. That apartment building would have been surrounded. Let me jump to the chat, y'all. Let me jump to the chat. Maybe I could calm down a little bit. Chen says, you have to speak out for what you believe in. I personally hand-delivered my article regarding my daughter to the superintendent of my daughter's school. Chen daughter went through a bully crisis. That's why we are resting this time around. You're absolutely right, Shank. This is sad. I heard about those, Shank. Just bypass them. It's on YouTube too. Baby, I come outside behind my kids and grandkids. Not only were they grown, and I knew they were bigger than her, but they used a bottle too. Like, the little girl didn't stand a chance. Look at her eye, man. Look at her eye. Somebody help. Please, y'all, please. Please. And even if you're not in the Chicago area, push that pen. Send some emails. The young girl name is Trinity Washington. I'm going to try to find some information, some more information, but Google her name. Get some more information. Please, y'all, please. Please help. They definitely not like us. Back in the day, we had a village. That's something we need to bring back. Exactly. Exactly. Let me see what else I could find. I mean, just look. Just look. And at that time, they didn't get arrested. I believe that she did get arrested, and I believe that she was given probation, and I think that she did give an apology that she shouldn't have done what she done. But how can a grown woman receive probation? Where are the entertainers? Where are the athletes at? See, this is what Colin Kaepernick was taking a knee for. This is what he was taking a knee for. Where is our entertainers? Where is our athletes at? Where is our rich black people at? Where is our middle class black people at? They so quick to talk about the poor black people. They so quick to talk about how the people in the streets need to get it together. Well, what about the middle class that ain't doing nothing? What about our rich folks that ain't doing nothing? What happened to this beautiful girl? I will replay. I will run the clip back for those that just pulled up. Shaking my head. Apology. What the F? Adjusted yes says, I would have been on that SSA. Leslie said, that's why I don't support none of these celebrities. And it's the cold piece about the celebrities, y'all. I'm going to come back to you, Leslie. Give me a minute. This is bad. I would smile in my mugshot pic because why? Now, this is the cold piece about the celebrities. The celebrities don't do nothing. They don't. I'm keeping it 100. They don't do nothing. And we make the sports industry. Y'all realize how much money Black people make the music industry, the entertainment industry? Y'all realize how much money we make? Now, y'all see how we came together to boycott Target. Shout out to everyone that boycotted Target. Y'all see how so we can come together. Don't think for 1 second that we can't come together. We could come together. We could do anything we put our minds to. But y'all see how we boycotted Target. We need to take this boycotting as far as we can take it until we receive the justice that we need. I've heard this all my life. I've heard this all my life. The way that you hurt them in their pockets. Drop a 1 if y'all agree with me. Drop a 1 if the best way to hurt them is by their pockets. Drop a 1. Hurt their pockets. Start boycotting. See what justice, see how quick we'll get justice. We'll march, we'll protest, we'll riot, but we only riot in our communities. We only tear down our own communities. I'm tired. I'm fed up. I'm tired. Let me run it back for those that just pulled up.
The Chicago Police District Council is demanding charges in an alleged hate crime against an 11-year-old girl.
The victim and her mother sharing today how this experience is impacting them. WGN Sean Lewis is in North Lawndale with more.
This attack happened just more than a week ago on September 17th, and while the physical injuries of this girl continue to heal, there is a renewed call today for charges to be filed against the 2 women accused in this attack.
I didn't never know I was going to experience this.
Inside the 10th District Police Station, 11-year-old Trinity Washington, her face still bandaged, stands alongside supporters asking for justice.
All I wanted to do was be with my family, not have to go through surgery to surgery to surgery.
A swollen eye and a broken nose, injuries she says suffered at the hands of her neighbor and her neighbor's sister during what they believe was a racially motivated attack outside of their home in North Lawndale. The neighbors, who are Hispanic, were celebrating Mexican Independence Day weekend. Trinity and her mom say the women were intoxicated and called the family a racial slur before the attack. And when Trinity came outside with her 3-month-old Yorkie puppy that night, she says the neighbor's sister yelled at her to get the dog out of the way, proceeding to step on the dog and that hit Trinity in the eye with a bottle. Shortly after, the neighbor came and punched Trinity in the nose.
My child don't feel safe. She's not sleeping. My son is not sleeping. This is not okay.
The police response, they say, was also unacceptably long, not only for the initial attack, but when Trinity's mom went back to the building a few days later and was threatened by the neighbor's boyfriend with a gun for speaking out.
So 28 minutes, that's extensive. If somebody pulls out a gun on you, you will be dead.
Now the newly elected 10th District Police Council is demanding answers, not only about the police response time, but for the neighbors to be charged with hate crimes and for the neighbor's boyfriend to face gun charges. Police initially arrested him the day of the incident and released him the next day.
Trinity is such a brave girl, and we're here to stand with you and continue advocating for you. What happened was unacceptable. What continues to happen in this area with police response, whether it's in North Lawndale, Little Belgium, Pilsen, it's unacceptable.
Trinity have high spirit, and her spirit is broken. My house have not been the same since this happened. I have nothing left in my cup. I'm drained. I'm hurt. I'm sick. I want justice for her.
For now, Trinity and her family are not staying at home. Her mother tells me it will be months for Trinity's injuries to heal while they await word on what will happen with the people accused in this attack.
Make sure everybody subscribes to Juanita Bro channel. She'll be going live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Make sure everybody subscribes to Juanita Bro. She will be going live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Appreciate the super sticker, Rozzy. Appreciate the super sticker, Rozzy. Adjusted my crown says we can't protest no more under the Trump administration. Rozzy says, man, hell no. Salute, Monica. I see you, Monica. Chen says, justice, justice. Alicia says, oh, hell no. That's attempted something. Marty says, this fight all because she wouldn't move the dog. Shaking my head. Leslie says, baby, I would have been under the jail. Adjusted my crown says, I'm sorry, but I would have dragged them to the precinct so they could arrest me. Tina says, oh my God, I will be in jail. Rozzy says, mama, why you not behind bars waiting for us to bail you, boo? Because ain't no effing way. Marty says, Alexis took a plea deal. She is supposed to go into anger management, alcohol treatment, and they told her she had to get her GED. Rozzy says, so sorry this happened to you, babe, to your baby. Pebble says, they must don't have men in their family because. Tina says, attacking a child is so disrespectful to her and her family. This stuff is really getting out of hand, especially now. Alicia says, that's when you call the little Boosie side of the family. Salute, caller. Salute, caller. Juanita says, no justice, no peace. I will make sure of that. Appreciate the super sticker, Miss Parker. Appreciate the super sticker, Miss Parker. So, salute, Zena. I see you, Zena. And make sure y'all subscribe to my backup channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to my backup channel, the Rock Squad backup channel. Appreciate that, Zena. Appreciate the super sticker, Miss Parker. So we have our work cut out. We have our work cut out. We have our work cut out. If it's anybody that's watching this that is in the Chicago area, or even if you're not in the Chicago area, if you're good at making phone calls, if you're good at sending emails, if you get the phone numbers that we need to call, I'll be glad to post it. If you get an email for us to send some emails to, I'll be glad to post it. Well, we got to help this family. We got to help this little girl. Salute, Londa. Salute, Londa. Tina says, it's so sad to have watched this happening in the world today against our people. Rozzy says, yes, we want to support this baby. Sick. Just sick. A baby, 13 years old, out playing with her dog. Grown women, a grown woman. Move your dog. I just push up on the black people that wants that smoke. Because see, one thing about us, we do not bother y'all. We too busy fighting each other. We don't bother y'all. Why do y'all have to bother us? Why? If we're so ghetto, if we're so ratchet, if we ain't hitting on nothing as black people, Why are y'all so inferior? Why are y'all so worried about us? Huh? Why? Because I know, you know, and everybody knows, if Trinity Washington would have been a little white girl, they wouldn't have dared thought about harming a white Trinity Washington. Now they playing with our babies. Hell no. Squeak says our blood is in them. What the hell? And I can give history class. I could bring any of y'all up on the panel to give history class. We tired of giving history class. We're tired. We're tired. We're tired of going through this. Marty says, Shank, I'm just thinking, where's the daddy or the mom's big brothers, uncles, or grandpa? I don't know, Marty. I don't know. I don't know. Juanita says, I think they like pushing our buttons. Zilla says, facts. Squeak says, amen. Rozzy says, somebody call ICE on that. And like I said, then when ICE on their bumpers, now they expecting us. Oh, now y'all want the ghetto ninjas. Now y'all want help from the ninjas. But I thought the ninjas was ghetto. I thought we was lazy. I thought we wasn't worth nothing. And it's sad. I'm going to tell y'all why it's sad. Because there are a lot of good immigrants, those that come from another country. There's a lot of good of them. A lot of them are good. And to see them being treated and seeing them going through what we've been going through for 400 years, because technically the majority of us are immigrants, the majority of us. Now, most of us, as far as melanated people, black people, whatever you want to call us, the majority of us was already over here. We are the natives. That's another lesson. I don't want to go into that, but for the most part, the Caucasians, y'all are immigrants. And I'm not meaning no disrespect. It's sad and unfortunate, but I would love to see the women being interviewed. I got a clip where you just see her walking out of the court. She just walking out of the courtroom with a nonchalant attitude. They probably noticed no males around. You never know who's watching you exactly. Exactly, Pebbles. They peeped it. They knew it wasn't no men around. They peeped it. They peeped it. Marty says, one spot left for the Airbnb in Charlotte for the Rock Squad meet and greet. Contact me on Instagram if you're interested in attending. If you're interested in attending this year's 3rd annual Rock Squad meet and greet, please see Marty. Let me see if I can. Give me a minute, y'all. Let me see if I can find something else of the Latino woman. Give me a minute, y'all. I'm gonna come right back. Give me a minute. All right, let's see what we got here, y'all. Let's see what we got here.
An 11-year-old recovering from a second surgery appeals for peace amid her pain.
To see my family go through this is so hard right now. I just don't want to go through this anymore.
Today, Trinity Washington was surrounded by her family, friends, and community members at the Chicago Police Department's 10th District. This after the girl and her family were allegedly the target of a racial slur. Then the girl was attacked by two women September 17th.
It grieves me deeply to see what has happened to Trinity. It's not something that she nor any child deserves.
The group gathered today questioned why they say police didn't respond to the incident immediately. And on Saturday, Washington's mother says someone related to the alleged perpetrators threatened her at gunpoint. She and a 10th District Council member say police again were delayed in responding.
My house have not been the same since this happened. School, she missed school. She tells me all the time. She missed her friends. It's just so hard.
I didn't know I had to be fearful of my life to come outside again.
Chicago police offered this statement saying the department will not tolerate violence in our communities, especially violence against children. We stand with the child who was injured and will continue to support her and her family as she recovers from this heartbreaking attack. Chicago police confirm a woman was arrested in connection with the girl's beating and charged with aggravated battery to a child. And a man was arrested for allegedly threatening the girl's mother on Saturday. He is charged with aggravated assault, use of a deadly weapon. Regarding questions about response times or upgrading charges to hate crimes, CPD tells us this investigation is active and ongoing.
You know, people ask all the time, whatever happened to the Black-Brown Alliance? Well, in a recent hate crime that took place in Chicago, we're reminded exactly what happened. Illinois has had a huge surge in migrants from the south of the border in the last 5 decades, and it's been particularly intense in the last 10 years. And how have these new arrivals been doing since they got there? Well, on Sunday, September 17th, on the west side of Chicago, 2 Hispanic women decided to celebrate Mexican Independence Day by violently attacking an 11-year-old black girl, mutilating her face with a broken glass bottle, as well as breaking her nose. And this was a hate crime. These 2 white Latinos were calling that black girl racial slurs while they were savagely attacking her. And why did they do that? Because the little girl had been walking her puppy, and these 2 scumbags didn't think that she got the puppy out of their way fast enough. They brutalized an 11-year-old child. Now keep in mind, this hate crime happened weeks ago. This is not something that happened in the last 24 hours. This was weeks ago. And at last report, since the attack, the police in Chicago have dragged their feet. Now, there's been some loose reports that one of the attackers may have been arrested, but there's no mugshots of this person, so it's unclear what, if anything, has happened at all. The community's been demanding that action be taken and that these criminals be held accountable. But of course, the authorities are in league with these criminals. They're carrying out the kind of violence that the authorities want done, so that's the reason why they're allowing them to remain on the loose. And speaking of loose, these 2 she-thugs had some male apparently living with them. I call this thing a male. I dare not call it a man.
So here's the names right here, y'all. It says 6 days after the attack, a man who lives next door to Porter threatened her with a handgun. Porter said, she asked him, why did you bring the news people to my effing house? She said the same man came back again later and flashed the pop-pile again, but police never showed up when she called. The man who threatened her has since been arrested, and his name is DeAndre Carroll. He's 32 years old. 32-year-old DeAndre Carroll is the man that poured the pop-pile out on her. I'm trying to see if I can get the names of the women. Obviously, they haven't released no mug shots of him.
A week after the attack, this fool decided to threaten the little girl's mother with a gun. Apparently, he was angry about the media attention that was brought to the crime that his two skank friends committed. Now, the girl's mother said that he also pulled a gun on her a second time, and naturally, the Chicago police, who we're told worked so hard to protect the public, they didn't do anything about this.
I'm not sure of his nationality. I'm not sure what nationality the man was. I flip through the news feed and I see more criticism of Black people who speak how they feel about everything going on, and it's sad. Razi says, especially in Chicago, the Merkers pull up for each other, but not when it counts. What I'm saying, but so quick to say they ain't like their ancestors. Yeah, y'all right. Y'all ain't like us, because we would have pulled up. It wouldn't have never happened. It wouldn't have never happened. Stuff like this ain't happened when we was coming up. They need to do prison time because that wasn't called for. Not once again, I'm not sure, but James said that's a Black man's name. Shaking my head. DeAndre sounds like a Black man to me. Let me find out. Let me find out. Shank, they will cover for them, and it doesn't surprise me a bit. You're right. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. A Black man will cover for them so quick. We got to get it together. We got to get our ish together. Miss Parker is going live, I believe, 11:30. I believe 11:30, Miss Parker is going live. Once again, it's one space left for the meet and greet. There's only one space left for this year's third annual Rock Squad meet and greet. If you're interested in that last spot, please see Marty. Please see Marty. If you're interested in any shirts, please see Miss Parker. Please see Miss Parker. If you would like to support the channel by sending a cash donation, my cash app is $ERICMCINT. Make sure you pull up on Juanita tomorrow at 8 p.m. Make sure you all pull up on Juanita tomorrow at 8 p.m. Appreciate the super sticker, Chen. Appreciate the super sticker, Chen. If you are a victim of a sexual assault, if you have been molested as a child, if you have been sexually assaulted as an adult, and you would like to tell your story, please pull up tomorrow afternoon at 12:30 p.m. I will have a special guest to join me on the panel that will be telling their story of being molested. My special guest is someone that we all know. So, Pebble says, I went on the gram for Miss Marty. I couldn't find her. Martha Williamson Smith. Marty, drop your link. Marty, drop your Instagram link for Pebbles. We got to do better, y'all. We got to stop. We got to stop the disrespect for these children. They children. They children. Children get a pass. Children get a pass. Unless it's somebody that's trying to take your life, unless it's somebody that's trying to rob you, man, let them go. Let a child, man, let that child go. A child, a grown woman, two grown women putting their hands on a child and then cut the child. Where they do that at? I appreciate everybody for pulling up. I will leave the chat running and you all can hang around. Remember, Juanita is going live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Miss Parker is going live at 11:30 tonight. If you are interested in this year's 3rd annual Rock Squad meet and greet, please see Marty. Even if you're not interested in getting an Airbnb spot, even if you would like to come, if you want to drive up, if you want to spend 1 day with us or 2 days with us, if you have any information pertaining to this year's Rock Squad 3rd annual meet and greet, please see Marty. Marty is in charge of the meet and greet. Any information, whatever you need to know, please see Marty. Sure, you can pull up. Please see Marty. And Marty will give you all of the instructions and all of the details. All right? I appreciate everybody for pulling up. I'll leave the chat running and y'all can hang around. Salute.